This is Jaylen Warren. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And they'll get this right past midfield. Stop just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Warren will try the right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
They run here with Dowdle. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They run again with Dowdle. And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. pitch to his right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They can't tackle it. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Rodgers to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where you set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete.
steam, and he broke that one up.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Brings up second and
Here's a
8.
second and 8.
34-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for the Steelers touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, look forward to it, that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. You give him 32 on the play.
First down, Falcons.
Robinson up the middle. Breaks through the contact. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 30 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Full connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got, was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A fourth throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
For a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with their motivated troops. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day